Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Muslim Farmville, where you can find spirituality, sustainable, and slow living lifestyle. Today, I would like to take you along. We have few things going on here at the farm and daily chores, feeding our family, taking care of the front porch. Before I do that, as you can see, my sourdough starter is ready to be used. This morning we would like to take a walk, but before we can take a walk, I want to put together just simple, easy sourdough pizza, homemade. Let's put that together first. I have been getting a same question, and today I'd like to address that. And I think a lot of people probably had experienced that kind of question, or it happened to them too. Someone has been asking me over and over, since you are married, Sister Yasmin, for quite some time now, have you ever, you and your husband, disagree things to the point that you almost got divorced? You guys always see our videos. We are together, we are doing things. Remember, nobody is perfect. God, the Creator, is the perfect one. We do fall short, we do disagree, we do all kind of things as every couple goes through. By the way, this video was recorded way before I had my emergency surgery. So I needed to recover and gain some extra energy and be able to do the voiceover. As I was putting together the pizza, my husband was feeding the animals water, fresh water, watering the plants and things like that. Feeding the lambs. That's when the lambs were home. I have few videos that are coming that I need to do voiceover, inshallah. We are so blessed that we have a family who does juicing, organic juicing, and they have been donating all this, as you can see, beets and all the fiber from the juice. So our animals have been really enjoying, like the chickens, the ducks, the lambs. Anyway, we are taking a walk right now, and I want to tell you a little story. My husband has been excited to show me elderberry here in the field. It's like, do you see this elderberry? It's going to be good to use in a winter season. As you can see, it's so maroon and beautiful. We just love being out here. So I want to share with you a simple, short story. When my husband and I were new to each other, we met in our teens. We were very young, and today I'm serving simple breakfast. As you can see, fruits. We are back now with some yogurt and simple, because later on we have a few things to do outside. So anyway, when we were young, and right away we have had our family. So I remember one day, I never forget, subhanallah. He was getting ready for work, and we were same time using the sink. And then I had a washcloth that was very dirty. And I just set it there. And he said, when you use a washcloth, wiping the counters and everything, try to go ahead and rinse it out and let it dry. When I make pizza for my family, I make my own pizza. The small one, as you can see, is low carb one with no flour. So that's what I'm serving today with some spinach salad. So this is what my family are gonna have, some sourdough pizza full of barbecue and meat and tomatoes and jalapenos and things like that. Alhamdulillah wa shukrillah. May Allah give it to those who don't have, and may Allah continue for us who have it. Ameen ya Rabbi. My little one is helping me cut it up. So anyway, over something so small and people can tell each other, he simply said, honey, when you use a wet washcloth and wipe something dirty, rinse it out. I don't know what was wrong that day. I snapped. I acted like the whole world was falling on me. I don't know what I was going through. I don't know what was wrong. Honestly, I cannot tell you, but I know it bothered me. So the minute he left, someone who was at the time, close to me, I called her and I said, I am so upset that he talked to me like that. My husband and I are fighting. Can I come over? There was no fight. It was simply something that he said. And that was it for me. Anyway, we need to chop all the kale, as you can see, on a Swiss chard and use it later. So she said to me, come on over. I said, yes, I need to get out of the house. Sabrina was little. I took the baby. Luckily, we had a second car. She lives about 10 minutes, this close, good friend at the time. The minute I walked into her door, she said, come in, are you okay? And I said, I am so sad. And she said, I just called my husband and he's calling the lawyer to get you guys get divorced. I thought, what in the world? So that person who kept asking me, have you guys ever had a disagreement that you almost got divorced? And what did you do about it that you guys stayed together until now? That was the correct question that was sent it to me in private. So anyway, the friend / sister I called, she said, come on in, are you okay? My husband is calling the lawyer for you guys to get divorced. At the time, all I needed was someone to say to me, you guys will be okay, or that's something simple, just little support. Guess what? Things got out of hands, y'all. I mean, I was in a shock. I didn't go home the night. She was like, you gotta stay, and this is it. I mean, how could he tell you the washcloth about this and that? And I was so young, so naive, so weak. And the night I stayed, then my husband ended up calling their house. They hung up the phone on him. So he realized I was with them, because that's the one friend that I had, that I can run to, that I can get support, that I felt we are close, we are sisters, we are friends, we are family, that I felt they were everything to me. So anyway, the night I slept, and before in the morning when I woke up, before my friend and her husband woke up, I remember I reached out the phone, I called my husband, and he said, what happened? what happened? And oh my God, honestly, I don't know what happened. And he said, you have to come home. Come home. We need to talk. What happened? Anyway, guess what? I got up, got ready, took the baby, and I was leaving, and my friend saw me and she said, where are you going? We're working on your divorce. I'm sharing the lambs this day with bunches with chard and kale because we have so much. Alhamdulillah wa shukrulillah. So anyway, I looked at her and I said, it's time for me to go. I came to the wrong place. Are you, what? She was in a shock, like, why is she leaving kind of thing, you know? Excuse me. My husband is giving the dog a little haircut and got fresh water for the ducks. Just going to update you what we're doing here. We have a bunch of bees here drinking the water. So anyways, we have more and more of juicing, as you can see. Oh, bless this family. That's what we're going to give the animals too, more and more. Anyways, I grabbed my baby, you all. I went straight home. The minute I walked in, my husband was sitting on the side of our bed and packing some clothes. He didn't know what time I was coming. If he called back to their house, they were hanging up the phone on him and calling him names and everything. And subhanallah, until this day, I don't know what happened. So when I walked in, I see him sitting on the side of the bed and folding some clothes. And I said, we're here. The minute he turned, I couldn't recognize my husband's face. Just tears going on, gushing, and his thighs and dripping under his beard. I started crying. I sat on the side of the bed with him, and we were both lost it, crying like, what happened to us? I remember him grabbing my hands and saying, what did I do? What did I say to hurt you? What happened? All I could say was, I don't know. Just the little washcloth that you mentioned, I said, I lost it. And he said, I did not realize that you got upset by just telling you that. And honestly, I sit here right now doing this voiceover, and my husband here is feeding the dogs. We have tons of bones for them too. So I was in a shock, like, my God, who gets upset over a dirty washcloth, right? But things do happen, and we can get upset about it. Was it how he said it? Was it what? Is that something to leave from home and lose my relationship? Oh, my husband, I have a beautiful baby at the time, was so little. She's grown now, and she's a mama herself. So that day, I remember my husband and I got out of town. We were like, let's get out first. It was the weekend coming. We got out. We went to his parents' house. We stayed the weekend overnight. He took me into the woods and everything, and we walked and talked. I believe here my husband is hiding. He's trying to scare me while I'm putting the little rug back to the front porch. So he didn't realize I saw him. Anyways, we talked, and that day we promised each other, no matter what happens in life, we need to stop and talk. Yes, we both knew we want to be together and love each other and support each other and build a family. Anyway, here's my husband all the kale and the sweet chard. We had some carrots. He made juice. So we made that decision. That's how we fixed our relationship, to not bring a third person unless we trust them. Right? So I hope I answered your question. That was the closest time that we were about to fall apart and not be a family. So we were blessed that God helped us and brought us together and said, no, you two need to be together. So my advice to you is, yes, you will fall apart. Yes, you will argue. But remember, if both of you love each other and want to continue to build your home like we are building here every day, we have disagreements. Yes, we do. But we continue to build and to have close family and friends. When you are hurt and you talked about it and you cannot fix it, there has to be someone that you both trust and that you're able to bring into your relationship, that you know they will support you and they will bring you two together. So here we are, just putting our fall table, clean new tablecloth, getting rid of the old flowers. I am so grateful to live this simple life with my husband. You ladies out there, build your home together, love each other, take care of your families. Divorce, God does not like it, but if it's hurtful and somebody beating somebody, hey, yeah, I understand that. But it's not something to rush into. It's something that we need to focus is to build our homes together, inshallah. So now I'm just going to go ahead and wipe the counters and the ledge and everything and have the table so nicely and clean. These days I miss it. I used to run around. Now still I'm in recovery. I am moving quite slow. This video, when I'm watching it, I'm going, I am so blessed, even though that I can move slowly. I didn't realize I would do all this stuff in the past. So I'm just going to put these little back together and wipe the walls. I'm so grateful I was able to do these kind of things before I had my surgery. I like to unblock the toaster when I can to save some the energy. Alhamdulillah, everything came together. I like to change my dishes when I can to newer ones and switch them around, especially in the kitchen. And here is Sam. This is our summer plant. We want to bring it inside. Chickens. Taking all the summer ones out. Putting back into the fall ones. As families, we must stick together, work hard together, support and love one each other. That's what life is about. Simple, beautiful way to live. It's loving each other and respecting one another, and to avoid the evil, negative people who will not support you. Sam's taking the garbage. This was the next day, so I am so excited. Something about the color yellow. These mums, I'm loving it. My husband is continuously talking about this plant, summer plant, and he said, I think I need to bring it back in. He will take it to the prayer room. He'll bring it back out and take it back. So I will share it at the end where it ends up. This is our front yard now. Everything is clean, organized. Fall season. Usually nobody really comes this front door, but we wanted to make sure we clean it. Anwar is watching. He's an indoor cat. He's our first indoor cat. And we are inside now. My husband brought it and sweeping, and then he takes back out later thinking, this might not work, but we will see. I think it looks nice. And then he's thinking, oh, shall I plant outside? Because maybe not. So everything in the garage front doors are all nice. The beautiful mums, as you can see. We still have a little bit of yellow flowers going on from the cucumbers. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Give the videos thumbs up. And I will see you next time. I hope I answered your question, inshallah. We have little jalapenos going on still. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Outside looks beautiful. Alhamdulillah. Allah was preparing me when we had this so nice. As you can see, my husband took it back. Now he brought it back. So we're like, okay, let's just finally keep it. Allah prepared me to have the front yard so nicely. So when my husband brought me from the hospital, everything looked so beautiful. Take good care of you guys. Just gonna rest. Enjoy that evening there. And I appreciate all your prayers. Take good care of you again and again. And I'm sending my love, respect, and thanks for asking me these beautiful, beautiful questions. Comment down if you have any other questions. For the last few days, we have been just keep juicing and enjoying it. So that's how we used the greens, and delicious. Salam alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.